On a quiet Sunday night in Rockingham County, Virginia, tragedy struck the Hatcher family, shattering the peace that had settled over their rural neighborhood. What began as an ordinary evening would soon become a night they would never forget. On August 3, 2025, Holly Hatcher, a beloved former teacher, devoted wife, and mother of country singer Spencer Hatcher, was murdered in her own home. Holly was known for her warmth and kindness, touching the lives of countless students and neighbors throughout the years. Just before midnight, an intruder broke into the Hatcher residence. In a matter of moments, the unimaginable happened. Holly was fatally stabbed, and her husband, Michael, was viciously attacked as he tried to protect his family. Despite his injuries, Michael managed to escape the immediate danger. He retrieved a handgun from their bedroom and, in a desperate act of self-defense, shot the assailant, ending the threat but leaving the family's world in ruins. The frantic 911 call that followed captured the raw devastation and heartbreak of a family torn apart in an instant, their lives forever changed by violence. News of Holly's death sent shockwaves through the tight-knit community and among Spencer's devoted fans. Vigils were held and neighbors gathered to mourn the loss of a woman who meant so much to so many. The attacker, Kevin Moses Walker, was a stranger from Maryland. He had no known connection to the Hatchers, leaving investigators and the community baffled by his presence and actions that night. With no clear motive, the pain and confusion only deepened for everyone touched by the tragedy. The senselessness of the crime left loved ones and neighbors struggling to understand why this happened. In the aftermath, the Hatcher family and their community were left searching for answers, united in grief and determined to honor Holly's memory as they tried to heal from the unimaginable loss. Investigators meticulously traced Kevin Walker's movements in the days leading up to the attack, piecing together a chilling and perplexing timeline that would raise more questions than answers. 2 days before the incident, Walker checked in at Endless Caverns, rented a campsite, and blended in seamlessly with other vacationers. He chatted with fellow campers, asked about hiking trails, and gave no hint of what was to come. Later that day, he was seen on surveillance cameras at a local Walmart purchasing a sleeping bag and a large hunting knife, items that would later become crucial evidence in the investigation. The transaction seemed ordinary, but investigators would soon realize its significance. The following morning, police discovered Walker's car crashed on a rural road near the campground. Strangely, the camp store had been rammed by a vehicle, but nothing appeared to be stolen, leaving authorities baffled about his intentions. After the crash, Walker seemed to vanish into thin air. For nearly 2 days, he evaded law enforcement, leaving behind an empty campsite and a growing sense of unease among the search teams. His whereabouts during this critical period remain a mystery. Did he hide in the dense woods, or was he watching from the shadows, planning his next move? Some believe he may have been lurking nearby, keeping a watchful eye on the Hatcher home, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The unanswered questions about his actions and intentions only multiplied, leaving detectives frustrated and the community on edge. Late Sunday night, Walker reappeared without warning, breaking into the Hatcher residence and shattering the family's sense of safety. Their home, once a sanctuary, was now a crime scene. The clues pointed to careful planning and premeditation, but the motive behind Walker's actions remained elusive. With every new discovery, the mystery only deepened, leaving everyone searching for answers. Former FBI agent Jonathan Gilliam saw a pattern in Walker's actions. Walker's deliberate choices, traveling hours, touring caverns, buying a knife, suggested more than random violence. The proximity of the Hatcher home to Endless Caverns raised suspicions. Gilliam argued there must be a hidden link between Walker and the family. Why this house? Why this family? The sequence felt like a mission, not a coincidence. Experts believe the answer lies in a connection yet to be uncovered. The case challenges the idea of random evil, hinting at a darker personal motive. Some experts, like former Detective Ted Williams, believe the true motive may never be known. With Walker dead, investigators are left with only circumstantial evidence. They can trace his steps, but not his thoughts. The lack of answers is agonizing for the Hatcher family and the public. The case is closed legally, but emotionally it remains wide open. The absence of motive leaves a haunting void. Sometimes justice means stopping the threat, not solving every mystery. The impact of Walker's actions will linger with the reason lost forever. The shocking murder of Holly Hatcher sent waves of grief and disbelief through her family and the entire community. The loss was sudden, senseless, and left a void that could never truly be filled. Friends, neighbors, and even strangers came together, united in sorrow, struggling to comprehend how such a tragedy could happen so close to home. Holly's son, Spencer Hatcher, a rising country singer, canceled all his performances, choosing instead to be by his grieving father's side and support his loved ones. The music that once brought them joy was replaced by silence and tears as the family leaned on each other for comfort. The outpouring of support from friends, neighbors, and even those who never knew Holly was overwhelming. People brought food, flowers, and heartfelt condolences, showing the true strength and compassion of their small town. Yet beneath the unity, the brutality and randomness of the crime shattered their sense of safety. Residents who once felt secure in their quiet neighborhood now looked over their shoulders, haunted by fear and uncertainty. Unanswered questions about the motive behind Holly's murder left everyone uneasy. Rumors and speculation spread, but no explanation could ease the pain or restore peace of mind. The tragedy became a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of life's fragility and the unpredictability of fate. Candlelight vigils and memorials became places for reflection, mourning, and hope for justice. Holly's memory lives on in the stories and laughter shared by those who loved her, but the mystery of her death continues to cast a long shadow over the community. The Hatchers now face the difficult task of rebuilding their lives, forever changed and living in the shadow of unanswered questions and lingering sorrow. Their story urges us all to remember those we've lost, to seek answers, and to cherish every moment with the people we love, for life can change in an instant.